Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is The Egg, a game or perhaps experience developed by Lectronice in RPG in a Box. This game is based on a short story written by Andy Weir. Pertinent links will be in the description below. And you can look forward to this voxel style throughout. This is kind of what this engine is known for. It looks to be a point-and-click adventure. So it looks like I crashed, because that is a car upside down, and it looks like I'm missing my tire, my wheel. Can I interact? No. What happened? Where am I? And we have a quiet, surreal experience. Did I die? Did I die? I think so. I haven't read The Egg by Andy Weir. I just know from the opening credits of the game, possibly a man, you died. There was a truck and it was skidding. Maybe a woman, yup. So, is that God? Is this heaven now? We have ascended. Poignant and sad. Nope, hey. Go to God. I died? Vague authority figure, yep. But don't feel bad about it. Everyone dies. What is this place? Is this the afterlife? More or less. Are you God? Yep, I'm God. My kids, my wife. I was a family man. What about them? Will they be all right? You just died and your main concern is for your family. That's good stuff right there. Why wouldn't it be? Don't worry. This blue is so calming. My incorporeal voxel form reassures me that everything will be okay. They'll be fine. I actually have to click on the box. Your kids will remember you as perfect in every way. They didn't have time to grow contempt for you. Oh. Your wife will cry on the outside, but will be secretly relieved. To be fair, your marriage was falling apart. If it's any consolation, she'll feel very guilty for feeling relieved. Aww. Oh, so what happens now? Do I go to heaven or hell or something? Neither. You'll be reincarnated. I can get behind that. Let's find out more. This is kind of where I thought I was, but it's really cool that it's looped back. So the Hindus were right. The Hindus were right all along. All religions are right in their own way. Walk with me. I can't walk with you. I have to walk behind you. Where are we going? Nowhere in particular. It's just nice to walk while we talk. I can get behind that, alright. So what's the point then? When I get reborn, I'll just be a blank slate, right? A baby. So all my experiences and everything I did in this life won't matter. Not so. You have within you all the knowledge and experiences of all your past lives. And we've had this conversation since the dawn of time. Do you remember, or if you imagine this taking place and occurring for every death that happens, which death happens all of the time, every second of every day, then this being here is definitely omnipresent to be having this same conversation with everyone. You just don't remember them right now. I want to follow you. I have to wait until you're done walking. Your soul is more magnificent, beautiful, and gigantic than you can possibly imagine. That's nice. A human mind can only contain a tiny fraction of what you are. It's like sticking your finger in a glass of water to see if it's hot or cold. You put a tiny part of yourself into the vessel, and when you bring it back out, you've gained all the experiences it had. That's a nice analogy. I appreciate the analogies. You've been in a human for the last 48 years. I'm 48 years old. So you haven't stretched out yet and felt the rest of your immense consciousness. Oh. If we hung out here for long enough, you'd start remembering everything, but there's no point to doing that between each life. How many times have I been reincarnated then? Oh, lots and lots. And into lots of different lives. Definitely, since the first lives on Earth, I would imagine. This time around, you'll be a Chinese peasant girl in 540 AD. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, what? You're sending me back in time? Yeah, so not only are you reincarnating, you don't necessarily have to go forward. You can go back, which means your life will be scripted out exactly as anybody who would have remembered this person, which is kind of what we're doing now anyway. Deterministically, we're just living out our scripted existence. Well, I guess technically, time as you know it only exists in your universe. That's interesting too. It's like, yeah, time is just a construct. Like all the other dimensions we can construct, it doesn't have much relevance unless you have as close to an absolute barrier as possible to put it up against. Otherwise, everything is relative and it's hard to keep it meaningful. Things are different where I come from. Where you come from? Oh, sure. I come from somewhere else, and there are others like me. I know you'll want to know what it's like there, but honestly, you wouldn't understand. Oh, but wait. If I get reincarnated to other places in time, I could have interacted with myself at some point. Sure, happens all the time. And with both lives only aware of their own lifespan, you don't even know what's happening. This person could be every person that's ever existed. Just reincarnating into every single person that ever has or ever will exist. Just interacting with yourself in every context possible, every single way, every situation. So what's the point of it all? Seriously? Oh, I don't want to click too fast. Stop, come back here. Seriously, you're asking me for the meaning of life? Isn't that a little stereotypical? Well, it's a reasonable question. The meaning of life, the reason I made this whole universe, is for you to mature. You mean mankind? You want us to mature? No, just you. I think I called it. I made this whole universe for you. With each new life, you grow and mature and become a larger and greater intellect. Think I called it. I love the camera work and the passages between each dialogue give you kind of time to process what you just read and think about it. Just me? What about everyone else? There is no one else. In this universe, there's just you and me. But all the people on Earth. All you. Different incarnations of you. Wow. That is a lovely, lovely thought, actually, I think. Wait, I'm everyone? Now you're getting it. I'm every human being who ever lived, or who will ever live, yes, and we've had this conversation billions and billions of times, and we'll continue to have it billions and billions of times. That is an amazing concept. I really enjoy that. I walked around you. I'm Abraham Lincoln. And you're John Wilkes Booth, too. I'm Hitler. And you're the millions he killed. I'm Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, Marine Le Pen. I don't know who that last person is. Yup. And each one of their supporters. I'm Jesus. And you're everyone who followed him. I didn't expect that. That is really interesting. So we're all just the same person. Not by definition, mind you, but different people, same soul. Just traveling throughout this construct of time in ways we can't understand. Every time you victimized someone, you were victimizing yourself. Every act of kindness you've done to yourself. Every happy and sad moment ever experienced by any human was or will be experienced by you. Why? Why do all this? Because someday you will become like me. Because that's what you are. You're one of my kind. You're my child. Animals too? Whoa. Whoa. You mean I'm a god? Whoops. No, not yet. You're a fetus. You're still growing. Once you've lived every human life throughout all time, you will have grown enough to be born. So the whole universe, it's just an egg. Now it's time for you to move on to your next life. We have a long, long ways to go. That's a lot of stairs, but it's nothing compared to the maybe trillions of human lives. We'll have to live one at a time with just a block of time for each. Wow. That's it. The Egg. Original short story by Andy Weir. First of all, I want to thank Andy Weir, it might be Andy Weir, for writing that and sharing it. That's lovely. It's very poignant, and I really, really enjoyed it. video game adaptation by Lectronice. I want to thank the Lectronice for taking this experience and gamifying it, because it's something that it takes the subject matter, the art, and it broadens it to a wider appeal. It makes it accessible to folks who may not have thought that the original subject matter would have interested them. Thank you for playing. If you enjoyed this game, please share it. I did enjoy it, and I am sharing it now, and I'm glad to do so. That was another experience, and a very good one. It's wholesome to think of different possibilities like this, because there's nothing saying that, at the end of the day, we know or don't know. Wow. So that's it. I would like to hear your thoughts below on this game, this experience. If it is something you would like to see more of, things like books translated into mediums that like video games that would capture your interest in a different way. Sure, this could have remained just a story, and it could have been enjoyed by just people who like to read, but it could have been just as easily made into a short film. And I think this was a great way to go. I'm really glad the developer did this for the author of the short story and made it accessible to me. Thank you very much for watching and listening to my little rambling there at the end, and I hope you enjoyed it, and tell me what you thought down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.